Hello everyone, it's Lynette with Charm Grammy Crochet. How are you today? Today is a yarn video, a catch-up of things that I've, actually it's a haul and maybe some works in progress. Um, so we're going to talk about what I bought at the Fiber Festival and a little since then. and projects that I'm working on, because I haven't talked about that in a minute. And I'm going to apologize. I am way behind on my dishcloths. We've been busy this past week or so. It's been really fun. This is what we wanted to do when we retired. And now it's finally, the weather is broke and it's, we've had friends. We've done things. And this is, right now we're just sitting outside the camper. Let me turn you around and show you the area. So this is our campsite. We are at Buccaneer State Park. We're still in Buccaneer State Park. We're going to be here for a week. But this is the view we have right now. It's a real nice park. We like this site. It's shaded. There's lots of trees and lots of birds and squirrels. And I'm going to give you a little tour here. Today is Thursday. We've had a couple of people leave, including Lynanne and Tom. There's a squirrel up there. They went back home, but we're going to stay until the 8th of March. So this is where we're going to be. I'm going to turn you back around. Be ready. Oh, wait, I got to show you. See, that little bird just landed on our grill. Can you see him? And he's the talker. Okay. All right, there we go. So, there he goes. So when we were at the Fiber Festival, it was Jackie from Crochet ADHD, Joe from Joe's Web, Lynanne from Nina's Knots Crochet, and myself, and a subscriber who came to join us as well, Desiree. We had a great time, and Joe came with gifts. Jackie came with gifts, and it was a great time. I did not come with gifts. I wasn't expecting that. I was actually, in packing the camper, I was just trying to pack the camper and get the heck out, and really hadn't thought more into the future than that. So sadly, I did not come with gifts. But let me show you between what I purchased and what I received, what is going on. So what I purchased was, the big thing that I purchased was a loom. I bought this loom. It's an 8-inch loom, and I bought it from Kiss Looms. I think the spaces between are 1/4 inch. And I was $38. I had won a $10 gift certificate. So I used the gift certificate on this. And I splurged to buy it. I have looms at home, but I do not have a hexagon loom. And she had the cutest poncho capelet kind of thing made out of this and hygge yarn. Kind of like, oh, it's that really soft latte cakes. Kind of yarn, kind of like a latte cake, the hygge yarn. And it was so soft and pretty, and I wanted one. And the looms that I have at home, well, in the storage unit, are bigger spaces. And I wanted to try the smaller space. So I did loom, and I don't know what I did with it now. I bought, when I tried, Joe, so when you buy this, let's go back. Let's back up. Let me put her card here. This is her card. So you can, let's see, do I have the whole thing in there? I can't even see them in my own way. There we go. There, you can screenshot that. She does have a website. She does have tutorials on how to use this and the best way to make something out of it. And this is the other side of her card. It just says Kiss Looms. It's really cute. So when you buy this, it comes with a crochet hook. I don't know if it really matters what size, but this is a 4.5 millimeter. And it comes with this thing. So as you loom, you push your... But this is a solid. You make. I think you could probably use it like you would a circle and make a hat and sew it together at the end, you know, just like any other loom. But the purpose that I bought this was because she teaches you how to make a solid. And I made, I did make something. Anyway, and I think it's in the house. I just don't know where I put it in the camper. And I wanted to be able to make the flat panels. And then you just whip stitch them together and you can make pot holders, you can make table runners, you can make this capelet, you could probably make a sweater, whatever. I also purchased along with it this thing that she had a name for. It's got like a big needle hook eye thing on one end, and then it's a crochet hook at the other end, but it's got a really deep like throat hole part here for grabbing the yarn. She said she would recommend this over a regular crochet hook because of, wait, there we go, the difference in the grabby part. So I said, all right, I will buy one of those. And I watched her videos. Well, first I started with a yarn that has a lot of halo on it, and that wasn't going well, but it was looking really awesome, and I would love to be able to use that yarn on this loom when I'm better at it. So I practiced and I made a, well, I frogged what I made with the fuzzy yarn. And Lynanne and I went to Walmart to groceries, but of course we stopped at the yarn department. And I bought this, Peaches and Cream. And as you can see, all the little colors in there, really cute. And I thought this would be cute to practice my loom. And I would make some pot holders and maybe some placemats and table runners out of these hexagons. So I made one, and it's really thin. When I took it off the loom, it did not shrink up as much as I thought it would. Not like the, maybe because it's cotton, it's not as stretchy as like an acrylic. So I wish I had it. I don't know where I put it, but I'll show it to you sometime. But it's way thinner than if you like crochet a pot holder with that. You could not use that as a pot holder by itself. So my next trick is going to be to try to maybe put two on at one time. So instead of you go around and you loom it, and then I think I want to go around and loom it a second time. And I don't know how that'll work. Or do I do it twice at this, like, so you stretch it this way, maybe do it 2 times. And I don't know. I'm going to have to play with it, but it needs to be thicker if I'm using this cotton yarn and want to make a pot holder or a trivet. You couldn't set something hot on what on the one thing that I made. I'm going to call it now just, it's not a pot holder because you will burn yourself. So I'm not unhappy with the loom. I'm unhappy with the way the cotton yarn worked on it for the purpose that I wanted. As a placemat, it's perfect, but I need more of them. As a trivet or something, or a pot holder, it's not perfect. It's too thin. But I'm not unhappy. This is the bag she gave me when I bought the loom. And maybe my pot holder thing is in here somewhere. I'm not 100% sure. So if you've watched the other videos, you've seen, oh, you've seen, oh, hold on a second, what's in here? I don't know what's in here. Oh, there it is. Oh, good, good, good. I wanted to show that to you too. You've seen that if you watched the second Fiber Festival video, you saw that we had the rainbow unicorn hair yarn made. And, well, it's plait, I think. Bat is what it's called now. It's not yarn yet. But this isn't a giveaway, so go back to that video and watch it and make your comment. And make sure you're subscribed if you want to win this, because it is really cool. And the process of making it was really interesting. But it is a long video. I do apologize for that, but it shows you how the yarn is made. So it's kind of cool, I thought. Anyway, so let's see. Joe from Joe's Web, my little sweetheart friend. Let me get this on this side because we already showed that. She gave us this bag filled with stuff. And it's such a nice bag. It has pockets on every side, including this side. And it's got a box bottom. And I am in love with this bag. And in the bag, because the Fiber Festival was a Mardi Gras theme, it was Fiber Fun in the Sip was a Mardi Gras theme. And Joe lives in Mississippi. She gave us Mardi Gras beads. And I don't know if they still light up, but they did light up. Let me see. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can tell. But we got beaded necklaces, and they flash or they just light up. Let me make sure I get them off. A couple of my granddaughters are going to love these, I think. Oh, they're down there. And bracelets. So that's fun. And earrings. These came from Jackie at Crochet ADHD. Then Joe gave me, I brought this, or maybe Joe gave me this. Joe gave me one of these before, so I don't know if this is the one I brought with me or if she gave me a new one. I can't remember. But we had this for going into the Fiber Festival because they wanted you dressed in Mardi Gras thing. Joe also gave me, hold on, let me get this stuff together here. And it's not very organized. Okay, here we go. So this is Yarn Bee Lux Lollies. Joe gave me 2 of these. This is what I started using in the loom, and it wasn't working out so good. But it looked awesome in the loom. It will make something really cool. I will loom this at one point. But she gave me 2 of those. She was like so generous. Oh yeah, more Mardi Gras. She gave us all Mardi Gras umbrella. And let's see. I got 2 amazing lace. And I love those together. And I have True Boo. I have this bag sitting on the floor. That's not a good idea. 1, 2. This color of True Boo. Oh, so the amazing lace colors are doily white and turquoise shell. Or no, turquoise? Tortoise. Yeah, no, turquoise shell. And then I have 3 True Boo Sparkle in the color Truffle. and 3 True Blue Sparkle in the color Plum. Does she know me or what? And then she also gave me these 2 Vanna Choices Glamour. They are also sparkle. And this is called Garnet, which is my birthstone color, and Purple Topaz. So aren't those gorgeous together? So I appreciate that so much, Joe. They're so fun. I can make some good stuff out of these. I'm very excited about that. And also, when we were at the when I was at a yarn store, a local yarn store, somewhere else in Mississippi, I think we were in Mississippi. I went to the local yarn store and I bought these Queenland's cotton. I had never had Queenland's cotton before. No, wait, I lied. I bought these Queenland's cotton. And I'm like, what am I going to make out of that? It's only 3 skeins. But the colors, like this blue is in here. You can see there. And I thought, I want to make something. Well, at one of the fiber stores at the Sip in the Miss, somebody was selling Queenland's cotton. And so I bought a pink one. They only had 1 pink. And they only had 1 yellow. And they had a white. So now I have this. Oh, no, not even. It's cotton yarn. It's fine. Okay, so now I have these colors to go with my variegated. And I don't know if it's enough yet, but every time I find Queenland's cotton, I'm going to look for these colors. And I want to make a blanket out of this yarn. That's what I've decided is this is going to be a blanket. This is soft cotton. But yet it's cotton, so it's durable, and I think it would be a nice blanket to have at the camper on my couch outside. Not that I would just keep it out there, but in the summer camper we have a couch, and it's under the awning, and it sits out all the time. But sometimes in the evening it might be a little chilly. Or in the morning when I want to go out and have coffee and crochet, it might be a little chilly. And so a nice, durable, breathable cotton, I think, blanket. I've wanted one out there for a while, and so that's the yarn I'm going to make it out of. I haven't decided on a pattern, so if you have any ideas, suggestions, let me know, because I'm open to that. And so that's where we're at with that. Then, I showed you in yesterday's video, but we went, I went to Wool Market yesterday, and I bought this yarn at the Wool Market, and I found the yarn that I wanted to go with it, that I bought it to go with, I should say. This is yarn that I purchased in Ohio, but I wanted to show you together. And so I have, this is Baby Alpaca. I'm hoping that I can work with it. It's from the Naked Yarn Company. And I think it's a 50-gram ball of just very neutral tan. And then this is also from the same place. And I liked them together. I'm like, oh yeah. Don't really know what to make, but I liked them. And then this yarn is silk, and it's very thin. This is like maybe a 3 weight, I would say 3 to 4 weight. And this is like a string, very, very little. But I thought it would be pretty intermingled with those. And then I got this one to go with. What do you think? I think I love it together. I think I love it together. But I have a lot more of this And this is a fingering weight. This is probably thinner, but like this wouldn't be in the whole of everything. But maybe mix it with the red. You know, this doesn't look very red to me. It looks more mauvish. But anyway, I don't know. What do you think? This is what I bought it to go with. I did not have these yarns with me, and I thought these were thinner. But I have a lot more of this than I have of any of these. So again, suggestions on patterns. Those are living in this bag. I love this little bag. This used to be my go-to-work bag. But they're going to all live in this bag now, including the red. And I think I have enough to make a little something. I'm not sure what. But that's that project in the bag. And that was one of the project bags that I made up to bring with me to make something. And I'm kind of thinking I want to do something knitted. But it'd have to be really, really simple. But I did bring my knitting needles, and I kind of want to play with those and knit them together. The fibers are not the same. None of it's the same, but I kind of, I like want that to be all kind of quirky and different. And I am thinking maybe a shawl, you know, shawlette. I generally don't do that, but I think for chillier weather, that might be something that I would like to wear. And I'm not expecting to be in very cold weather very often, so just maybe if it's a little chilly, you just want to wrap something around your neck. What gets cold on me is the back of my neck. My hair is very warm and keeps my head warm. I don't like to wear hats, but the back of my neck gets cold. So, and right here I get chilly, so maybe just a little something. So that's what I'm thinking for that yarn. And I just think of Gary from Urban Yarn. He does different weights and different fibers and different colors and mixes them and makes them look so awesome with his knitting needles. So I want to meet my inner Gary and play with that. And I don't know how well it'll go, but I'm going to give it a try. I mean, what's it going to hurt, right? Then, let's see, what else am I working on? This. So when Lynanne, well, when we were at the Fiber Festival, and I'm going to have to add in because I don't remember the name. It's called, I saw this girl. She was walking around, young girl, maybe 30, and she's walking around in her cutest little top coverlet that she made. You like wear it over a tank top or a t-shirt or something like that. And she used a 4-weight variegated yarn, and it's called Crochet Flower T-shirt, I think. And it's by Nikita somebody. I can't remember, but there is a YouTube tutorial, which I will link in the description box. And if you click on the YouTube tutorial, she does have a chart that's also free. And I found using the chart I really like the chart. The tutorial, you have to watch the tutorial in order watching her tutorial tells you tips and tricks on how to make this. But the chart really gives you a better, because there's a lot of chains and a lot of, it's double crochet and then chains and one treble crochet in the pattern, and it's not a hard pattern, but it's very lacy, and I don't have a picture of it, but I have started it. Actually, I've started it a couple of times. But I saw her at the Fiber Festival, and I'm like, I want that. I just don't know what I want it made out of, and I don't know, I just don't know. So I don't know how much yarn I need. So when Lynanne and I were at that Walmart, excuse me, I did not bring yarn to make that, And I wanted to be able to wear it with like almost anything, or over almost anything. And all the yarn that I brought with me has specific plans, and or kind of specific plans, and as in that last yarn I just showed you. So I didn't have any yarn to make this top that I want to make, that I want to be able to wear soon. So when we were in the store, they had mandala bonus bundle. They were $9, and I did pay full price, which kills me to do that. But I did, and this is the Meowth colorway. There's 1,181 yards on this. It's a 3-weight yarn. I like the colors, the neutralness, but yet still a little bit of color to it. But I think I could wear that over almost any color. Maybe not neons, but I don't wear neons. So I bought 2 of these because I want to make sure that I have enough. And this is the start. I started it. The pattern is this flower motif, and it takes 25 stitches to make the flower motif, which you can't see here, but if you look at our tutorial, you'll see it, and you'll see this as it progresses. But it's a big flower, so it's got 2 little gaps here, 3 gaps here, and then you start the petals, and there's gaps, and this is the start of the petals. If you could picture it being kind of like that. There's one more big petal, and then you crochet back down to what you were to start with. And so she had 3 motifs on her. You make 4 panels of this. So 1 for the front, 1 for the back, and then 2 for the sleeves. And you can make the sleeves as long as you want, but it's all the same panel, all the same pattern. So once you get the pattern, really fast make, because my yarn keeps falling. It's a really fast make because it's like a lot of chains. I'm finding that you have to make sure to make your, like when I crochet chains, it's like, and they get really tight, and then it's bringing my project in. So I have to like specifically think about, don't do that. But once you get the pattern down, it's pretty simple. But I thought I would do, if I did 4 motifs, it would, for the front and the back, it would be too big. But I kind of need more space to go around my front and my back. But at my belly, like my belly and hips are the biggest part of my body, but the top part is going to be, around my chest, way too big. And so I started it and thought, well, I'm going to add stitches to the beginning and the end and just have a more solid like side area. And I did that, and I was having problems with the pattern. I was adding 5 stitches to each side. And then I figured as I go up, because I'm working from the bottom up, as I go up, I could get rid of those stitches and make it fit my chest area better. So then I was talking with Lynanne about it, and we weren't liking that idea a whole lot. So I think we decided that I'm going to do this, and hers was cropped. The girl's top, the way the pattern goes, you crop it. Well, I'm not a cropped kind of, I need long. So I think I'm going to put this all the way from my under my chest down will be this pattern, and then I'm going to do maybe a V-neck and just like half double crochets at the chest area, and then maybe just like maybe no sleeves at all. So I'm thinking make it more like a halterish kind of top at the top, or racer back even, on the chest, and then the cutesy over the belly and back, and maybe no sleeves. So that's where I'm at, and this is where I'm at. This is it. This is the start of the front, and so it can be bigger and flowy around my bigger section and then make it more tighter around my top section. So that's where I'm at with that. I am loving the colors. They're going to be, it's like neutrals but muted, and I like that. I'm excited about that project. And this project is at the Fiber Festival. They gave us this bag to carry all of your stuff in. Oh, my car keys are in here. I gotta get those out of there. So this is the project bag for my top. I haven't, like I said, worked on the dishcloths, but I'm going to get caught up on those at some point because I want to continue to participate. It's just I needed some projects that I can do without just know the pattern in your head, because I didn't have any of those. And when we're driving, I am crocheting when I drive again. I was not doing that for a while. It was making me upset to my stomach, but I think I've got that handled now. But I need projects that I can crochet without having to follow a tutorial or a pattern, because that just makes it hard in the car. So this top, I think, with just some little notes, I can do that and follow that pattern. Looming, I've decided I need a table. I need to be able to loom at the picnic table or at the dining room table in the camper. It's way easier if I have a surface to lay the loom on. But the dishcloths, I have to follow the pattern book, and it's hard to have the book open and your yarn and all that sitting in the car seat. It's not fun crochet that way. So I'm opting not to do the dishcloths while we're driving. So that needs to be a sit down where I can read, maybe at a table or even on the couch, but it's better at a table, where I can read have the book open, read the pattern. If it was not in the book, it would be easier to sit somewhere else and read the pattern. But I have it in a book, so there's that. But I'm going to get caught up on those. I promise, Lala. I mean, I don't have to, but I want to. So then, the next project that I have started is the Luck of the Draw. I have one too many colors in here because it's 10 weeks, and so Trish said 5 colors if I'm going to double use the colors. But I'm using 4 colors. Plus I'm not using color number 5. This one is getting out of here. We're not going to use that color. I'm going to use these 4 colors plus my base. So it's still 5. The white being the base color. Oh, I have a water bottle in here. I have water bottles stashed everywhere. So I have not done, today is Thursday. There is a Luck of the Draw. I have not watched the video yet. It's still early in the morning. The video is out now. But this is Trisha's new pattern, the Marshmallow Kiss. And I love the pattern. So cute. Just totally love it. 1 row repeat. Really, really easy. And this is week number 1. All this is big twist yarn. I know it's going away. So white is my base color, and I've decided I will do 3 rows of the color of the week, then 1 row of base, then 3 rows of color of the week, 1 row of base. Get out of there. There's a spider. And per Jaxie's Creations by Jax, did the tutorial. Mama Swift made the pattern. Jax said, put stitch markers in your corners so you don't overlook them by accident. It was a really good call. So I did that. And this is what it's looking like. And I don't know what color comes next, but I know it won't be orange. So I'm going to finish up this video and then go watch that video so I can add to my blankie for Boggy Creek. Excuse me. If you have not sent in your Boggy Creek blankets yet and you want to, you have to get them in by like tomorrow. So probably we will be opening until March 11th. We're delivering the blankets on March 14th. If you don't know what Boggy Creek is, it's a camp here. It's a camp in Eustis, Florida for chronically ill children. It is free to the kids and their families. And we started a blanket drive because these children are chronically ill. They get to go to this camp because the camp has medical professionals there for the illnesses that are being serviced. Each week, each illness has its own week at the camp. So if this week is pulmonary disease, then every kid there has pulmonary disease. And they have doctors and nurses and volunteer their services for the week. And they come, and if the kids need any medical services, there are pediatricians in that illness, specialty in that illness for children. And so the kids can get taken care of. They have a trauma center. They have Life Flight. So if anything happens to these kids, they're taken care of. They think of everything. The camp is just wonderful. And we have a Boggy Brigade, which consists of Nancy from She's Got Yarn, Juan the Yarn Addict, Nina from Nina's Knots Crochet, Billie the Crafty Floridian. Even though she's taking a step back, she's still part of our brigade. Myself and all of you that participate in making blankets, making donations, buying swag. We have a swag shop. All the proceeds go directly to Boggy Creek. We don't touch any money or have anything to do. We just set it up because people wanted swag that says, and I have a shirt. It's in the car somewhere, packed in the summer clothes. Excuse me. Do you see that bird, babe? So we're ending our, finishing up our drive for this year. This is our third annual. We'll be taking the blankets on March 14th. So this Boggy Blanket is the start of my collection for next year, for the 2026 drop-off. I don't know what our goal is going to be for 2026, but our goal first year was just as many as we could get, and we collected I think not quite 400. So we doubled it the next year plus to I think we wanted 1,000 blankets, and we collected 1,090 or 1,100 blankets last year. So this year we said it's 2025, let's collect 2025 and 2025. So 2025 and 2025. And with last night's blankets, we collected over 100 blankets last night. We have now collected 3,007 blankets for this year's donation so far, and I know there's more coming in. I don't know what we're gonna kind of crazy number we can come up with next year, but this was really thrilling. To 10 times what we collected the first year in 3 years. So that's fabulous. We couldn't do it without you guys. You did the majority of the crocheting, knitting. They do take quilts as well if you're a quilter. The knitted, the yarn blankets, knitted, crochet, loomed, Tunisian crochet. Those blankets get to go home with the kids. If you make a quilt, it's going to stay there, and they decorate with the quilts, and they put them on the beds for the doctors and nurses and staff, and the kids' beds as well, but the kids don't get to take them home. They get to take home the blankets that we make, and it's their forever memorabilia from their time at Boggy Creek, and we are thrilled to be doing this for the kids. So they service, I think, up to 160 kids. Lynanne said yesterday 120, but I think it's up to 160 that they can have at camp in any given week or weekend. And that's a lot of blankets per year because in Florida they're open year round. So very exciting. We will do videos and show you us dropping off the blankets. So anyway, this is my first start of, this is Trish Mama Swift is doing Luck of the Draw, number 10, Boggy style. So it's only a 10-week Luck of the Draw. Each one of my colors is going to have 2 numbers on it. I only have 1 number on them so far, but each of them are going to have 2 numbers on them. And that's what it's going to be. This will be my first one. I love this pattern. If you haven't looked at it yet, give it a look. It is in the playlist that will also be linked below. We have a playlist of different podcasters that have created blankets for Boggy Creek specifically. You could use the blankets for anything, but they created specifically for Boggy Creek. And I keep a playlist in all of my description boxes and updated with everyone's blankets. So if you have not started your Luck of the Draw 10 and you want to participate, please do so. We're only on week 3. It's not hard to catch up. And it's really fun. And there is Trish has a messenger chat group where everybody kind of takes pictures of their blankets and shows them in the chat group, or if you have questions or anything, people just chat in there as well. So you'd have to get a hold of Trish to get involved with that, but it really does add to the fun. And I have been slacking. Usually I'm up asking her where the heck is my number this week, but since I retired, I don't get up as early, to be honest with you. So I haven't even watched it yet. So I'm going to let you go so I can do that. And this has ended up being a long video. So thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, sharing, all those things. And I will see you guys. Oh, I got a string hanging. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.